What's good, everybody? This is your boy D Blaze in the building, and of course, if you're wondering why I'm at a weird angle, I'm standing, and yes, I'm walking with a limp. So please excuse me. Um, for this piece, I'm gonna give it to y'all. I performed this piece last night at my artist by drug poetry night, and this one was based off of AIDS awareness. But I'll get into more of AIDS awareness after this piece. This really doesn't have a title, so when I wrote it, it just came to me as I wrote it. So I hope you all love it. So without further ado, let's go. Sex is better than love. A portrait of false belief. Stimulating, sensual, exotic. Endless passion draws from the soul, which pours into the riverbank of the spirit. Love making is always precious, a fabrication of affection, never a gamble of selfish desires. Senseless, sensual excursions often turn into years of frustration, months of misery and regret, days of anger and pity, all courtesy of the emptiness of emotion and the very little safety that was involved. Lack of protection of the volcanic rendezvous of satisfaction is never safe. As raw passion does drift from body to body, there's always, always a price. Being disease ridden, bearing the stripes of AIDS on the flesh, no person should ever endure that pain. Always remain safe, for sex is never a game. For playing with these deck of cards can break the spirit and tarnish the flesh of the innocent. Be aware. Be safe. Most importantly, get tested. Please. Don't cast away the staircase of love into the sea of the forgotten for a sensual gamble that could cost you your life. Always be cautious in the game of love and passion. Share this experience with one who has captured your heart, never with someone who is completely engulfed with larceny and lust. Now, the true purpose of this poem is to bring to everyone's attention that AIDS is a very serious epidemic. I mean, people really don't take it too seriously until it gets close to happening to them. And and to be honest, there's two parts to the reasons why I wrote this. One of those reasons was, well, honestly, I was watching an episode of RB Divas. Yes, I do watch that show, so hey, don't judge me. But they was doing a special event on AIDS awareness, and and the and hearing their testimonies about about having being about having someone being in contact with with the with the malicious disease. I mean, I wouldn't say malicious, but it is deadly. I mean, that really inspired me to just talk about this subject. I mean, because a lot of people, can become reckless when it comes to sexual pleasure without even knowing the risk, without even taking the necessary precautions, and it's scary. I mean, uh, uh, I'm sorry for being too too emotional about this because it's like, and that brings me to my second reason. I mean, my second reason being is that it just makes me think back to when I went in for I went in for the testing last year. It came out negative. I mean, honestly, honestly to me, when I did the testing, I didn't just do it for me. I did it for the people who are who are also scared to real who are also scared to realize and know where their health stands. I mean, getting tested for HIV is scary, but it beats better than not being tested and living with it without even knowing it. And I have to share this because I mean honestly, when I went in for it, I was scared, but but something inside me said to like face that fear and go in, get tested, and know where you stand. And when I got the test back and it came back negative instead of positive, honestly, I had a new leash on life. But the moral of this video is this. I mean, if you know someone that's living with AIDS or HIV or any other STD, I mean, don't treat them any different. Mm, I mean, always love that person and be there for them the best way you can. I mean, because you may never know when that time will come, and that time will, and that time, and when they will fully succumb in, to any of the necessary risk. Another part of the moral is never be scared to know where your never be scared to know where your health stands. Please, everyone, get tested. And the third part of this is always be cautious, be safe, and stay protected. Never be afraid to ask what are the necessary protections against the AIDS epidemic or the HIV epidemic or any of the STDs that's related to the epidemic. And another part of the moral is never be so reckless because when it comes to complete satisfaction and love making, it's always best to share that experience with the person you love, not with someone on a temporary basis. And that's just real talk. But yeah, I know I took a lot of time to make this video, but I had a lot to get off my chest about this. But I hope you guys love it, and I have another video coming to you all shortly later on today. And thank you all for being patient with me, and I shall see you all later on today. Blaze signing out. Bang.